Hello, oh, forgot to switch over for a second there. Hello! How's everyone doing? Yeah, I meant to play this on Tuesday, but had something come up, so didn't want to stream it then in case something happened, but I figured since Monday's gonna be a bit of a variety night with what I'm planning, might as well swap this over with the game that I'm playing. Yeah, we're back with some Necrobarista. Should be the finale, hopefully. And I guess let's just go ahead and switch on over. So, I actually did go back and look for the other two stories I missed, because, where is it? The memories. I noticed there were still a couple missing, and I didn't want to go on with the final chapter until I found them, but did search around and did actually find the rest of them, so first one is actually over here. Can I? There we go. Lamington recipe. Let's see, I'll go ahead and read these before we finish with the final chapter. Let's see. Authentic Australian lamingtons. Ingredients: 200 grams butter, 1 cup caster sugar, 5 milliliter vanilla extract, 3 Mallow eggs? What's a Mallow? 500 grams self-raising flour sifted, half cup milk, 2 cups shredded coconut, icing, 4 teaspoons? I think that's teaspoons, because I think tablespoons has a B in it. Mixed and dissolved in water, 1/4 cup cocoa powder, 100 grams butter, half cup water. You'll also need convection oven, lamington pan, 3 centimeters deep, 20 by 30 centimeters base, baking paper, and electric mixer, a lamington. Possible substitutions: chicken eggs can be used in place of Mallow eggs. If electricity is not available, whale oil mixers can be used instead. We strongly hypothesize that a homunculus made with lamington DNA could be used in lieu of an actual lamington. No confirmed tests have been confirmed? That's a sentence. Due to the lack of success in producing actual homunculi, especially homunculi capable of baking. Instructions: 1. Grease lamington pan lined with baking paper. Using electric mixer, beat butter, vanilla, and sugar until airy. Add eggs to mixture. 2. Have your lamington stir flour into mixture and add milk. Half lamington, pour into pan and smooth. At this point you may dismiss your lamington, they are no longer needed. 3. Bake for 30 minutes. 4. Make icing, boil water and combine ingredients. Beat until smooth. Oh geez, we gotta go through the rest of this. 5. Apply icing coating, 1 millimeter thick, and sprinkle coconut. Beat until all icing and coconut have been used. Note that it is not necessary to have a lamington perform this step. Tips for procuring a lamington. 1. Any recently departed lamington who comes into contact with a 40 out of 60 mixture of vanilla and coconut will begin to glow red. Alright. Note that a 30-70 vanilla coconut mixture will cause them to glow green. 30-70 mixture can be used in the case of potential lamingtons who have particularly flushed cheeks or are otherwise difficult to identify by a red glow. This is generally discouraged as the effects can persist for several hours and can often be unsettling to guess. 2. Only 20% of people who claim to be lamingtons have actual lamington ancestry, and so need to test potential candidates. Be particularly skeptical of anyone who claims to be directly descended from either a Lord or Lady Lamington. Lamington pretenders uniformly claim to be descended from a former Lord, leading to overwhelming of these claimants being false positives. 3. Most Lamingtons were agricultural workers, so anyone claiming to be descended from a farmer of Lamington is more likely to be credible, should still be tested to verify authenticity. Would not bother testing anyone claiming to be descended from the 3rd Baron of Lamington, as Victor Alexander Brisbane William Cochrane Bale died childless. Gluten-free option. Having a lamington stir self-raising flour into the mixture is critical to the synthesis process. Will not work with a non-gluten alternative. That base went no gluten-free option. Alright. That's cute. Then the other one was back down in the cellar. So I don't know if these just like showed up after the fact or if those have always been there and I've just, you know, missed them. At least for that first one, the lamington. But yeah, the other one was actually over here. I just completely missed this knife, and I don't know how. Although I think I know how, I just didn't see it. What the heck is going on down here? When I descended the stairs, the huddle broke, revealing a girl sitting on the floor looking dazed. The man leaning over her spoke. Beth, are you— I'm fine, said Beth. Flinging her arms around, clearly only barely aware of her surroundings, but aware enough that she didn't want to give off the appearance of not being completely in control of the situation she was in. Maddie got down on the floor next to her. You're bleeding. Beth touched the back of her hand, then looked down at the pool of blood. Sorry, I must have fallen and hit my head. Maddie looked up. You, big guy, go upstairs and ask Shay for an ice pack. Help Beth sit up. You can see okay? Yeah, said Beth. Just a little dizzy. Maddie inspected the wound on the back of her head. Doesn't look deep, just broke the skin. Good news, kid. No permanent brain damage for you today. Beth apparently had enough control of her senses to roll her eyes. Lucky me! Of course, I'm questioning whether you weren't actually already brain damaged, because I'm guessing those 2 knives on the floor have something to do with your present condition. I looked up at several members of the crowd that were sitting nearby, nervously and passively watching. Am I wrong? She paused. Not hearing any denials. Come on, people. 2 actual rules, and you managed to break both of them in one night. The man Maddie had sent upstairs came back down with an ice pack she had requested. Jay said he can bring first aid if not necessary, said Maddie. Here, she said, handing the ice pack to Beth. Hold that against the back of your head. I'm not sure if it does anything to blood flow, but it'll at least numb the area. Why would I want it to be numb? Rather than being in pain, said Maddie. Then again, I am talking to someone who just decided that a fun way to spend an evening would be trying to avoid the wrong end of a steak knife. Maddie scanned the rest of the group. Anyone else have any wounds? Don't hide them if you do. It's just me, said Beth. No one even got cut. And no one's going to get cut, said Maddie, looking up and speaking to the crowd. Come on, people, I don't care who you are, as long as you're here, you have real blood, and I can't have you bleeding all over my floor. You can't just wash bloodstains out of a wood floor. Maddie pointed to the staircase. I think you all should find something else to do. You can stick around upstairs, but if you cause any trouble, we do have ways of removing you, and no one wants that. Some of you, this might be your last night here. Don't force us to put it to a swift end. Everyone shuffled towards the staircase, including Beth, who had managed to stand up, and he grabbed her by the arm. Not you. You're not moving until that wound on the back of your head stops bleeding. It already has, said Beth. Let me see, said Maddie, examining the wound. Sit back down. Beth obeyed and took a seat, cross-legged on the floor. And he crouched next to her and began cleaning and dressing the wound. Why do you do this? Said Maddie. Beth countered Maddie's question with one of her own. Why do you have a fight club that's so formalized that there are rules posted on the wall? I understand why people do it in general. People spend time without a physical body, and when they get it back, they want an adrenaline rush. They want some kind of thrill. What I want to know is, why you? Why is a girl who looks like she can't be older than 16 years old want to get into blood sports? I don't know what it's like. I know what it's like to be a teenage girl. I never felt the urge to start getting into fights with men twice my size. I turned away. I don't know what it's like to want to feel something. Feel so numb that you want to cry and then be unable to cry. You just feel nothing. That's what it's been like for me. I just wanted to feel something. I wanted to feel like I was alive for a change. Boiling for a dose of pain to escape the numbness? I'd agree if you didn't say it so condescendingly like that. Getting punched not enough pain for you? Wanted it to feel real. Beth looked at the ice pack and felt the back of her head, which seemed to have stopped bleeding. Want to know the truth? I wanted this to happen. That's why I came here. And I shook her head. I can't empathize, because I've never gone through what you have. So in the absence of empathy, the best I can offer you is my sympathy. Are you done bleeding? Have you gotten your fill of thrills? Yes to both, said Beth. Probably be fine without a bandage. You're lucky it was only this bad. Stick around if you want to, but try not to do anything too physical. I don't want you to open up that wound and start bleeding everywhere. I've had enough of this for one night. I'll see myself out. Ready to go, then go. But I don't want to feel like I'm chasing you out. Beth followed Maddie upstairs. I was waiting for them by the bar. Beth, he said. I'm sorry about the whole, you know. Don't be. I had a lot of fun tonight. Me too, said Kyle. No, you really had me on the ropes toward the end. In fact, I feel like I couldn't leave this world on a better note. Thought I'd stick around to see if you were okay. We're just about to leave too. Wanna leave together? Curious about how, well, things work. Sure. Two fighters walked to the door of the cafe and walked down the catwalk towards the terminal exit. You're a real fighter, said Kyle. Thanks, said Beth, politely responding to his compliment. Not like me, I mean. You really know what you're doing. Beth smiled. I wasn't praising her just to praise her. You'd actually notice her skill. Where'd you learn to fight like that? Being people like you. Ah. Guess I'm last in a long line of guys who had no idea what they were doing? Hopefully not the last. We reached the end of the terminal and Kyle got ready to step out. Hold on, shall we do this together? Kyle blinked. Sure. Alright, on three, she said. 1, 2, and 3, they both stepped over the threshold. Beth stumbled onto the street and looked around her. Kyle was nowhere to be seen, somehow vanished from existence. Beth looked over her shoulder through the still open door and paused a moment before pulling out her phone to call for a ride. Alright. I see. Yeah, that should be everything. Yeah, don't think you really get anything extra, but in a way, I think now we can return to where we last left off. I'll go ahead and load up our final chapter. Oh boy, what's gonna happen here? And depending on how long this actually takes, I could do some more rounds on Arceus. Let's see. Hey, old man. Hey, you. How are you doing? Fine, I guess. That's good, I think. Yeah, I think so. Why is this so awkward? I've never had to do this before. Not even as one who's gotta sweep up the mess afterwards? Not like this, no. Gotta say, I'm a little surprised. Life has a way of taking you for a loop like that. So are you gonna... No, not yet. Sit for a few moments. It won't hurt. Sure. I'm sorry if this is kind of weird, but I can't get over this one thing. I'm here, sitting right here. But I'm also over there. You know? Feeling a little conflicted about it? Definitely. You could say you're of two minds about it. I'm not gonna dignify that with a laugh. Can't say I didn't try. Seriously, that's my grave. My body's right there. How weird is that? It is pretty weird, yeah. Don't feel quite as weird as I did when I was helping you bury it, though. Fair. Grave digging. All the manual labor of gardening with none of the rewards. Don't reckon I'm gonna grow into a beautiful tree. Buddy, you're already a wise old oak. Dead wise old oak. Struck by lightning, yeah. You don't think anything's gonna grow out of me? Unless you swallowed a bunch of seeds without me noticing. Afraid not. I don't really know what you're meant to do when you're about to pass on. Not prepared at all. Am I meant to be doing extra self-care or something? You're better at all that stuff than I am. Yeah, man. Get yourself a bath bomb, light some candles, charcoal face mask. Whole shebang. Is that supposed to sound appealing? Yep. Man, I'm out of touch. I made a bath bomb once, but I flattened the city block. And then some. Goodness, you were such a Hellion. So I took you in. Cause I saw that attitude in you, too. Bomb making revolutionary? No, you were a born pioneer. Put your mind to something, you'll never stop pursuing it until you get it done or kill yourself in the process. Heh. Try to avoid getting into the habit of assembling bombs then. Whew. Don't get me wrong though, the bath bomb in question was definitely meant to be the sort that smells nice. For real. It was just a little bit too fragrant in the end. Amazing. That aside, I think it's hard to mess up lighting some candles. Probably. I think I just carry scented candles with me wherever I go. Yes? I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't have any. Dang it. Oh, you've got some downstairs at least. Yeah, but I'm not going back to get them. Oh wait, are we in the attic? How is this just in the attic? Alright. No, that's fine. After I'm gone, put a few around maybe to remember me. I'll light them all up for you, don't worry. Cafe's gonna stink of chamomile for weeks. That's perfect. Now, I think it's about time. What do you think? This one's your call. This should have been this whole time. Well, let's go have a look at your work, huh? It's always about time. It's very minimalist. I like it? Hush you. Oh. Ah. Dramatic reveal. Very swish. Can't write history till it's happened. No, I suppose not. What's this written down here? You put poetry on my headstone? Give it a read. We see but dimly through the mists and vapors. Amid these earthly damps, what seems to be us but sad funeral tapers. May be heaven's distant lamps. That's comforting. And up, old friend. Just another step. Gotta keep on putting one foot in front of the other. No matter where we're going. I just... told me that back when I was a depressed mess who wandered in here looking to hide from everything. Throwing my own advice back at me, you monster. Guess I should stop dawdling, anyhow. You do you. I feel guilty for swinging back and forth on you. Being anxious, then eager, scared, and brave. It's cool. I'm gonna have a go at you for it. You have every right to feel complex feelings about this specific, very scary thing. Thank you. But I can't do this. I can't stand here making you wonder if I'm gonna do it or not. need to do it now, or I'll never leave. Maddie, It's okay, mate. Take a deep breath. Take it in. Let it all out. Okay. Alright. Maddie... Yeah? You got this. With each other again. Oh, was that it? Very short chapter. Alright. Well, I guess that's the end of that. No way to skip the credits or anything, but... Yeah, very nice. Honestly, it didn't exactly feel like a game. Like, there were some game moments, but for the most part, it really was just visual novel. Anyway, story, very nice, very interesting. A lot of, like, backstory, extra backstory that you can find. Give a lot more life to the characters. I guess the area itself. Yeah, I actually kind of like this game. I honestly feel like it maybe could have been better as like a story or something. Like a book rather than a video game, but I guess like video games, especially because it's a medium that a lot of people can get into. I guess that a lot more people have eyes on. You know, it'll be easier to get it out there than if it were just a book. Yeah, I can honestly see this as like something you would read like online. Yeah, I liked it nevertheless. Very nice. Though I still didn't want to know like how Kashan's story ends. Because he's just still kind of there. It seemed like he was going to be the main focus when like we first started, but then it turned into Maddie and Shay. Now Kashan's just kind of there, but either way, still nice. Oh, do we have a little bit more? Is this like an after story? 2 days later, 2 p.m., the terminal. All done! Looks pretty good. Got the right number of legs and everything. And 50% less homicidal impulses. I think. Still aiming for 100% less, right? Sure, I guess. Well, it's progress, I suppose. Maddie? Yeah? Why is the ground outside on fire? Ah. A portal. Oh, brother. Hey, is that... You ready? Yeah. Wretched, isn't it? You know what this place needs, pal? Tell 'em. What? I actually know what this place needs. I was hoping I'd have thought of something by now. You guys done? I guess. Great. Better pick up that cigarette, Kashan. I will. Didn't mean to be disrespectful. The cute tough guy act you had going there. Yeah? Very convincing. Enforcer is required to be imposing. It's in the job description. Oh no, don't fire me. He's not gonna fire you. Too much of a big softy for that. I am not a softy. Sure you aren't. You're basically a giant teddy bear with a metal hat. Hey, hold on. Join the council, Kashan? Yeah, actually. You're not gonna tell her now, are you? Huh? And we were gonna do a little build-up. Tell me what? Oh, it's too much pressure. Tell me, you weasel. Don't be rude. Necromancer baristas are required to be mean to council staff. It's in the job description. Done a good thing for you. You want to know? Oh, well in that case... What's up, bud? Come on. You handle the suspense. Well... Last night we ended up in the archives. Council archives. Got one in with a particular goal and dragged me along. Hey, you didn't protest that much. Anyway, you might want to sit down for this. Okay. I managed to wipe your debt. Is this a bad practical joke? No, he's telling the truth. Turns out that there's some old bylaws that have loopholes and... Well, you're not gonna believe this. Council allows payment of debt in a bunch of weird ways. Yes, we really ought to fix that. One of those ways is through the voluntary sacrifice of a soul. Wait, what? So I was able to sacrifice myself by joining the council and wipe your outstanding debts all the same. Well, that's silly. Huh? So you guys get to do as much human sacrifice as you like, but as soon as I'm... Oh, so you guys get to do as much human sacrifice as you like, but as soon as I'm doing it, I'm a menace and upsetting the natural order? Maddie? Yes, Nettie dearest? Pull your head in. You're right, I apologize. John, you didn't do this just for me, did you? Are you sure you're okay with this? No, I promise this is fine. I wanted to stay. I was way too afraid to pass on. I thought the council was interesting and wanted to learn more about it. That might have talked me into it a little bit, but I absolutely promise that I didn't feel pressured into it. I made this decision on my own. I don't know what to say. Just consider it as me repaying the kindness I was shown when I walked in. Really freaked out, and you all helped a lot with that. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, we're gonna be okay? As long as you stay on the straight and narrow from now on, yes. Oh! Reckon you'll be able to do that, Maddie? Yeah. Do my best. No more legal rituals. No more legal rituals. Promise. I'll stick to the legal stuff for as long as I can. Suppose that'll have to do. You're saying you're somewhat of a stuck record in this regard and trying to make my peace with that. Oh, look at you two, making friends. Wholesome. Please just try and keep your head down. I will, yeah. It'll be hard to cause too much trouble if you keep reading my suppliers anyway. Sorry, just doing my job. Yeah, I can't fault you for that. Anyhow, Afraid we've places to be. So soon? We only just got here. Told you we were only popping in for 5 minutes. Got paperwork to do. Ugh, responsibilities. Catch you two later. Thanks again. I appreciate it a lot. You're welcome. Anytime. And off they go. Back through the portal. I'm gonna have to scrub those off. Are we gonna do it now? Nah, I'll do it later. Right now, though, everything's pretty calm, so I was thinking we might close up early. Dang it, what is it now? It murdered the other robot. Why? Better clean it up, you little monster. Is it trying to tell us something? Up? Oh. Hey, watch it! It's got a plant. With a letter? It's a plant? What's with the envelope? It smells nice. What's the card say? It's from Shay. Time for regrets and apologies is long past. All we can do is look forward to the future with a smile on our faces. Don't obsess over what could have been, please. I know you're gonna do great things. You don't need my help for that. This is my last gift. This is my last gift to you, my apprentice. I kept saying that you needed this, so went out and got it. I think that even though some people claim to be ready for what lies next, everyone wants a little more time. I get it. Yay. Hey, are you okay? The jerk couldn't resist playing one last joke on us, could he? I'm okay. Seriously, a pun. Can't even give him a withering look in response. He was just quoting you, wasn't he? Yes, he was. Let's go hang this up. No, it's just us two now, but I think he'll always be here in some form, right? I think so, yeah. Can't get rid of him that easily. Alright, let's close up. What are we gonna do? I was thinking of heading to the hardware store. Everyone keeps saying we need more plants in here. And the building is literally covered in ivy. Why stop at one? That was nice. Now question is that in the normal ending, or is that just extra ending for getting all the memories? Yeah, I guess that's that. So, well, since that's done, I suppose, since I don't want to end it at just 30 minutes, that would be pointless. Now let's do some shiny hunting. Can you, with Arceus, and we'll probably end things off. So let me get this down. I was playing Animal Crossing earlier. Wanted to get a bit of work done on my island. I still do want to finish that up, but anyways. Let me turn on some music while I get this all set up and everything. Here we go. Let's see, we're gonna need the counter. Need to bring that up. How much are we up to? 650, I think? Yeah, I think that's what we're at. I need to change the title. Give me a second here. And then let me get the game. And that should be that. There we go. Alrighty then. Let's get this started. And I think maybe after this, I'll have to see, but might be able to do it just a little bit more. Depends on, you know, how long this takes, how I'm feeling by the end of it. Yeah, allow me. Gonna need to move the window real quick. It might look funky for a second. There we go. But yeah. Oh, that's probably gonna make it disappear for a second. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. What's been going on? But yeah, the random weapons Grizzco shift started today. I think this one is for the Grizzco Blaster. Blaster in and of itself is actually really fun, but it only does like 50 damage, so everything is a 2-hit, even the small fries. So it isn't very good, but you know, on its own, since it's so fast, it can basically, you know, 2-hit pretty fast, so it's essentially a 1-hit. It's like even faster than the Clash Blaster, so it just does little damage, but very quickly, so in the end it adds up to a lot of damage. But yeah, I managed to get in a couple games. Surprisingly, the random weapon shifts are actually very hard for some reason. I guess because, like, you don't have the same composition as you do in normal shifts, so you could just end up with, you know, 4 blasters and no shooters or chargers or anything like that. So it makes it a lot harder. We actually got a Glowflies round in one of my shifts. We were so close to actually meeting the quota. I think too many people were being reckless in the last few minutes and we ended up not getting... I think we were like 2 eggs short. Yeah, I really think I need to be more on top of, like, this way when doing Glowflies. The thing is, a lot of people keep doing the, like, wall strategy where you go on a really high wall and just stay on that if you have the Glowflies. But honestly, that isn't really the best option, because, you know, your teammates then have to either peer over the edge, which can be precarious, or have to actually go down, and of course if the Glowflies swap to them, then they're basically done for. Yeah, I just think I have to be more on top of this way and be like, if anyone goes off the path, I basically have to be like, hey, come back here. We shouldn't be splitting up. I feel like the only time you should be splitting up is to go get the golden eggs, but even then, that should only be done like after the glowflies have swapped, so you know who to, like, you know who's not going to be given glowflies, so then those people can go and collect the eggs. I almost feel like making a glowflies tutorial, almost like a glowflies guide. Like, I've said things like this before where I want to make guides for like Briscoe in general, but I feel like making an actual like glowflies guide, like, hey, do this, don't do this. I feel like that would be pretty good because a lot of people just seem to have trouble with glowflies, especially in solo queue where you can't like communicate with your team as effectively. But yeah, speaking of Salmon Run, we've had data mines on like Big Run. There's data for it, but it's not like complete. So we are gonna have to wait for an update that actually implements it before we get a Big Run. So I assume sometime either December or next year is when we'll see the first one. I don't really think it's gonna be all that different from normal Salmon Run shift. It's just gonna be on single player or multiplayer stages. Yeah, either way. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I actually got executive in Splatoon 3, I think like a couple shifts ago. I don't know what was happening with that shift, because I didn't lose a game at all that shift. Like, I was immediately up to Profesh plus 360, plus 80, and then got to Executive VP, and I think I got all the way up to Executive 120 before I stopped and, you know, it reset back down to 40. Yeah, I've actually beaten the Kozuna twice now. And honestly, Executive feels a lot easier than Professional. It might just be because, you know, the people there are also Executive. They're a lot more competent. Like, they actually know what they're doing. So you have a lot more, like, coordination, kind of. You have a lot more people that, you know how to play the game, know what they're doing. Of course, like, you still can lose. Like, I have lost a couple games, but you know, if you aren't losing round wave 1 all the time, you know, you got some good teammates. Yeah, I really feel like there have to be more guides for like certain, I guess, modes? Like the events? I feel like glowflies and grillers are the two that people have the most trouble with. Grillers less so, because they do like drop a lot of golden eggs. I feel like grillers is really just a matter of, you know, people have to be in certain spots, have to, you know, have to know what they're doing with their weapons, have to know where to stand, where's a safe location, where does the, you know, target have to be. Yeah, Grisco Salmon Run is like a really fun little like game mode. So really now on my list of things to do in the game is really just get up to like S+, but then also hopefully get up to max table turf rank. That's also gonna be a bit of a hassle. Like, table turf is fun, but you really do need to grind like a lot. You only get like 100, 115, 130 points. You know, just playing the same people over and over gets kind of boring, so... I really do hope they, like, give us more. Like, I know they're gonna have us be able to play our friends in table turf, but... yeah, I've just been sort of doing Shivers level 3 over and over. Because apparently if you get up to like, I think it's either like 30 wins. Yeah, I think it's 30 wins on a level 3, you get the character's like card sleeve. And that's for like all of the like special characters, so you know, the shopkeepers, the NPCs. The jellies don't have any, as far as I'm aware, so you know, the Judds, Deep Cut. And then I think the other opponents are like Callie and Mari. And then also Cuttlefish, I think? And I think Cuttlefish is one of the opponents you can get. I haven't gotten to his level. I think the last person I unlocked was Big Man. Yeah, then you can also unlock Marigold as like one of the final opponents. Either way, I have been preparing a bit more for Monday. For a little spooky stream. Got a few more Pokepastas listed down. Yeah, Monday is definitely gonna be a bit more of like a chillish day, I guess. Where I want to just like read a few Pokepastas, do some shiny hunting. And I'll go either until like 9 o'clock or until I get the shiny. If the shiny comes pretty early, I'll try and maybe switch to something else. Like maybe if we get the shiny early, then I'll switch to doing more Arceus hunting. And then just continue with the stories. Probably do it until I run out of stories. If we have any left over, that is. Yeah, I might... If we get the shiny early, I might go up to like 800 resets, because we're going to 700 right now. Yeah, there are a couple different Pokepastas I have written down, mostly like either ones that I know from like way back when, or ones that I've heard are like pretty popular that a lot of people know about. Including some of the ones that were sort of mentioned in the Friday Night Funkin' mod. Because the Hypno's Lullaby version 2 build got released, I think, a couple days ago. And I really gotta wonder what's up with all of the, like, creepypasta stuff resurfacing. I mean, at first it was Sonic.exe, and now it's, you know, Pokemon creepypastas. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like FNF in general just has something to do with that, just because it's such a popular game. A lot of people know about it, so it's a lot easier to, I guess bring awareness to those different like series and fandoms and whatnot. I think like pretty much everything has an FNF mod. Like even if it's more niche, there's gotta be at least someone out there that has made a mod for like anything you can think of. Even if it's only like one of them. Yeah, besides that, I mentioned before that I've been working on writing again. I've gotten a few more of my like one-shots for my one-shot book done. I only have like a couple more to go. I'm still in the process of writing one of them. Yeah, after the next two that I have queued up or written, that's when I'll post them, because it was from like an in-progress book, but I didn't update it since like March of 2020, because at that point I was sort of falling out of the fandom for what I was writing for. The inspiration wasn't really hitting me, but of course, because of spooky season, it ended up coming back. Actually, after I drew one of my OCs that I made for the franchise, but yeah, I feel like I still want to like work on that. If anyone would still be interested in it. Ooh, spooky number! Ooh! What if it actually comes on this reset? There's no shot. Yeah, like I still want to like work on it if people give more requests in, but it might be just like every once in a while I'll update. I don't want to like burn myself out too much. Basically, if I find the energy for it, I'll do it. But I'm also thinking of like adding a little bit of like rules. Not really rules per se, but just like, sort of like rules that you should follow, but don't necessarily have to. No, it's not. It's shiny. Shame. Yeah, because for that like request book I was doing, I would have like people requesting something pretty much every chapter, and it's like the same person. I'm probably gonna add in a small rule that like, hey, if you request more than once before I've done your first request, I'll probably just ignore the others. And then you can request something else once I've done yours. Something like that. Because the way I did it when it first started was that I just basically went, like, what's the saying? First come, first serve? Yeah, first come, first serve. I was doing it like that, so whoever requested first was gonna get written first, and the next person that requested, and everything else, but I feel like I'm gonna basically do it in the order of, like, people whose request I haven't done at all. Or, like, people who have, requested... I won't say new requesters, but, like, definitely, a person who has, like, a good request, who has done only one request. And then also prioritize characters that I haven't written for, because if I'm just rating for like the same 3 characters, it's not gonna be very exciting, so I'll probably like prioritize characters that I haven't written for as much. I know there are definitely some characters that are a lot more popular and might get a lot more requests, but at the end of the day, it's really just going to be like characters I haven't written for, like new requesters, and then anything else. But like at the same time, I don't want it to like ignore people who requested something. Like if people just keep on requesting characters I haven't written for, I don't want to ignore them, just not write for them, so I might just break it up every once in a while, but basically just planning on restructuring my queue. And like since I'm not doing all of the requests that I end up having in the backlog, probably say like, hey, if you requested something before and I didn't write it, if you really want it written, just like tell me and I'll put it back in the queue. But a lot of those I either like wasn't really feeling, didn't really have ideas for. I really opted to only do like one per person that requested. Like in my current backlog, I have like one person that requested 4 different things. I only ended up doing one of them, but I do have ideas for a lot of them. It's just I don't want to do too many at once. I do want to get it out like relatively soon, like within the next month. But yeah. Also, speaking of next month, we do have Frontiers and Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is... Let's see, what's... The first is a Tuesday, right? Yeah. So... I think after Monday, I'm just gonna have a variety night on Tuesday. I might do like a duel of like Splatoon and Minecraft in one week. Like have variety night on that Tuesday. But I think next week is going to be a Minecraft Saturday. So I might do Splatoon that Friday instead of having another variety night. And then come the next Monday, I'll probably do like Minecraft or Splatoon 3. Or just do another variety night, because then Sonic Frontiers will be on the next Tuesday. That's on the 8th. I'll probably do Sonic on Tuesday, Sonic on that Friday. Have the Saturday slot. And then starting the next week, I'll have Sonic Monday, Tuesday, and then Scarlet and Violet Friday, Saturday. And then sort of like alternate between them. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Might do like 2 and 2, so like the Monday, Tuesday will be Sonic, the Friday, Saturday will be Pokemon. I don't want to just like focus on one, have them both take too long. I do really like just starting games and then finishing them before I do something else. Yeah, I think we'll see, because I think it might go until like December or something. Probably, don't know how long each one is going to take. I think sometime in December, after both of those are finished, I might start up SMT5. That's a game I have wanted to play, but I know like the SMT games can be very long, so I don't want to start that when something else is gonna be coming out. Yeah, I feel like SMT5 might have to take over the Variety Night nights. I'll have it as like 3 days instead of just 2, since it is going to take a little longer. And at that point I might make one of the Saturdays into a Variety Night every now and then. Just like switch it up, still have the Variety Nights. So no, Minecraft Legends I think is slated for spring. That's probably gonna be in like the April, March, May time frame. Still gives me a couple of months, but at the same time, you know, it's gonna take very long. I don't want to do anything like that. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I can like put a pause on SMT5. At the same time, I really don't want to get it finished before start up anything else. I don't even know what we have coming in 2023. Like, I know what we have coming, but I don't know when it's coming. It's all just either, you know, 2023 or season 2023. Like spring or summer. And there's a lot of wiggle room for that, so it's just like a play-by-ear situation. Once we get there, we'll figure it out, but for now, we can only plan so far ahead. Yeah. Oh, I've been playing a lot more of a Pokemon Cafe Remix. Sounds like a really fun game, and they actually added... I wouldn't say added, but they did like change things up a little bit. Like just today, actually. They have a like delivery feature where like every 24 hours you can get something for free. Or you can use like the in-game currency and speed it up a little, get a free delivery, or get like an 11 times. They actually like changed it, because at first it was like you could get Pokemon and you can get like outfits and these things called like kitchen notes. Let you unlock, you know, special abilities for the Pokemon that you want to be able to get otherwise, but now they changed it up so that none of that is actually in the game or in the delivery feature. Instead, it's only like Pokemon and like exclusive outfits that you're able to like upgrade. I feel like that's a lot better, because you're actually able to get Pokemon that you would otherwise only be able to get through whatchamacallit, the orders. You need to like level up their friendship by completing orders for them. But it's really by like random chance whether they come by or not. They're actually in the like roster for being allowed to, you know, boost your friendship with them. But yeah, there are Pokemon you can get through the deliveries that you might not even have unlocked yet, because like I got, I think like Beware and Whimsicott, Molga, you know, Pokemon that actually were going to be unlocked later in the whatchamacallit, later down the line when I've completed more orders, leveled up more Pokemon, but yeah, I just got them through the deliveries and now they're part of my team. That's nice. I think it's like to be able to get the upgrade items, you do still need to get the actual like orders for them, be able like unlock them through like the natural progression of the game. Either way. Ooh, Billy Best updated. Nice. I have to read that after stream gets done. And actually, speaking of like next month and everything, I know we sort of like went off that topic for a little bit, but speaking of next month, my birthday is actually next month, so might do something special for that because I think it falls on a Monday. So I am going to probably make that into a variety night. Maybe do some like shiny hunting, do a little bit of variety, like sort of like every hour type of deal probably. Switch up something, go for like 3 hours. Yeah, might do some shiny hunting, might do a little bit of Project Diva, might do some Splatoon. Really depends on what I'm feeling. Yeah, one thing I do want is I actually want to try out the chocolate potato cake. Probably seen it on like TikTok or YouTube or something. I actually found it through Tumblr because one person I would follow used to like retweet them every so often. Yeah, I really do want to try the chocolate potato cake, so I'm thinking of like asking my dad if like at first he can make like cupcakes just so I can try it. Like not to have an entire cake, but just have something small that I can try it first before we go and make an entire cake out of it. I was planning on, making that my cake that I want. So it'd be like, hey, can you make this into cupcakes? And if I like it, make it my birthday cake. Yeah, I actually got kind of curious because, you know, they say it's good. The person who makes it. They want to know, like, is it actually good? You know, the way they say to make it is kind of obscure, but at the same time, you know, the recipe in of itself is obscure because you're making a cake out of potatoes. But yeah. I might like ask him tomorrow or maybe Sunday, because I know tomorrow's trick-or-treat where I am. Because I don't do trick-or-treat on, like, the actual day anymore. I think they usually do it on the weekends because of, like, you know, safety. Nobody really has to be anywhere. But yeah. Still, I am planning on wearing my Futaba cosplay to my classes on Monday. Definitely not gonna, like, wear the wig, but I have, like, the jacket, I have the, like, shirt, the tank top, what have you. Have the leggings, have boots. Yes. Nothing like too crazy, but you know, no one knows the character, no one's gonna really see a big difference. I mean, it's gonna be a bit different from how I normally dress, because I usually just wear like graphic tees, but either way. I mean, other than that, I have been wanting to like replay Luigi's Mansion a bit. Because I have been getting back into... Not really the fandom, but I have been getting back into that game. So I might like play through it again on my own, instead of like watching people play through it. Yeah, also, Ghost Files, which is like the successor to BuzzFeed Unsolved, it's with the same people. I think they just finished up this, like, last season. They started their first season, I think, a couple weeks ago. And actually just put out the last episode today of the season, so it's gonna be more in the next season, which is coming like 2023. We do have to wait a little bit, but... I'm really hoping they may be able to bring guests on. No, like Ronbu, like a streamer that I watch. I know they're a big fan of, you know, Shane and Ryan. And they actually did meet up with Shane and Ryan. I think during like TwitchCon. Yeah, being able to see see them actually going on a ghost hunt with Shane and Ryan. That's gonna be pretty cool. Like, I think it would be interesting if they, you know, partner up with people who are like on both sides. The people who believe in ghosts and the people that absolutely don't. I just think that would be really interesting. Yeah, honestly, going back to like my birthday and everything for a second, like, I don't really have that much on my list. Like, usually I would put down a bunch of like video games and whatnot that are coming out, but you know, since I want to do things for content, I'm sort of like buying them for myself now. But either way, no, I think the only thing I really have on there is just like maybe a couple of books and then a bunch of the Pokemon Nanoblock sets. Yeah, I really enjoyed building the Nanoblocks. It's just something mindless I can do while having something in the background. It's really fun to put together. Because in essence, they really are just like mini Legos, so... You know, being able to build Legos, but small. It's also not really that hard to put together, because while they are small, they're still big enough that you can, like, you know, fit them in your hands, fit them between your fingers. You really put them in place very delicately. The only real problem arises when you, like, put the block in the wrong place. And you have to try and, you know, pry it from the block underneath. And I am out of a drink. Yeah. Yeah, for Monday, I think I have like 7 stories in total so far. Hey, wait a minute, I just realized my character isn't on this screen. Hold on. Why did I never have them up? How long have they been off? Hello? Hang on, give me a second. This might get a little bit weird here. Do that real quick. Oops, that went away. How long have I not had my character on screen? Okay, well they were in the last scene, so don't know what happened there. strange. I don't remember turning them off ever. I don't know why I would have turned them off between, you know, Monday and today, but I think it was like testing out something probably. Move the window a little bit. Not blocking my screen. Yeah, that was kind of strange. Anyhow. Yeah, I know I am planning, like, making, like, this overlay a bit more thematic for, you know, Halloween. So I might have, like, did that to just change it up a little bit, see how it is while I was testing. Yeah, I do have the plan to, like, when I'm doing the pasta readings, sort of, like, overlay spooky music. I think right now I have, like, the Unknown Radio and Lavender Town in mind. Also thinking maybe putting, like, Hill Act 1 from the Sonic EXE ROM hack. Yeah, other than that, I don't really know any other, like, spooky music. Spooky game music that I could put on there. Have playing in the background. I just have to, like, play those three. And only those three. It really depends. Yeah, tomorrow I think is gonna be Splatoon again. Yeah, because I did Minecraft last week. Yeah, I think for that I'm planning on doing some more, like, S rank battles. Maybe just doing some open battles and not series battles. Just so I can, like, try and get better at, you know, S rank anarchy battles. Before I go into, like, a full-blown series. Well, it depends on what the series is, because if it's, like, Tower Control, Clan Blitz, might be fine. Splat Zones, maybe not. And then Rainmaker, definitely not. No. Probably unpopular opinion, but like, I actually kind of like Clan Blitz now. Like, it's definitely moved up a couple spots from where it was. Right now, honestly, I think my, like, favorites, least favorites is Tower Control, Clan Blitz, Splat Zones, and then Rainmaker. I think mainly the only reason I really dislike Rainmaker is because, like, the Rainmaker shield often gets in the way of my strategy, because when you go to target it with, like, the Killer Whale, when you go to target other people with the Killer Whale, it comes up as a target. Like, the Rainmaker shield comes up as a target. No, I want to get the people, I don't want to get the Rainmaker. So at that point, it's really just pay attention to who has the Rainmaker, when is the Rainmaker dropped, where has it dropped, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty much almost never the one holding the Rainmaker. I'm usually just like supporting the person that has the Rainmaker. But yeah. Well, we're almost at our 700. One last reset. I think we might raid Pixel after this. Let me get that command set up. There we go. Get the command set up now, so I don't have to go typing it in later. Hey, Jubilee Village! Go! Come on, Arceus, it's your music! Nope. Alright, well then. In case that's gonna be stream for today, calling it there. Got done Necrobarista. So we're just gonna have to wait until Sonic Frontiers again to, you know, start up a new series. Either way, gonna go ahead and read Pixel, who's playing Yokai Watch 2. And so yeah. Thank you to anyone who stopped by, anyone who might have followed. Next stream will be tomorrow with some more Splatoon. Splatoon 3, I should specify. And yeah. So, once again, thank you to everyone who came by, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye!